So, welcome to eBike Collective, and our first bike review is the FANTIC. So, this is the FANTIC Integra. It's 160mm travel. Now, first impressions, when I first heard of FANTIC, I was going way back, and if you're an old trials rider, you'll remember FANTIC. They make motorcycles. They've been doing it for 50 years, so this is not a new brand. So, at first I was like, wow, this is kind of a really interesting looking bike, and I was kind of curious about the whole thing. So yeah, that was my first impression. So this is the long-term test bike. We've had it for almost 9 months now, I think. Now let's run through the spec on the bike. We have, starting at the front, it comes with a narrower front tyre. We upgraded it to a wider one, 2.6. Interestingly enough, it comes with these off-center FANTIC rims, which is kind of a cool concept. I like the idea of it. You can see on the back here, the wider on one side and narrow on the others, offset. This is a very used bike. We've got Yari forks at the front, which do just great. We had to take a token out of them to get them to be plush enough. We put wider handlebars on. The guide brakes just cut it. They're a little bit, not quite enough braking, but enough anyhow. Depends how fast you go. What else we got here? We got NX for the shifting, which is just fine. These great anodized bits in here near the brakes, which I really like. And the anodized red really looks cool. And a 630 watt battery. So really, the coolest thing about this bike is the mullet. Never ridden a mullet before. 29 front, 27.5 on the back. Love it. Mullet is awesome. It's like plow through the rock gardens, but yeah, switch through the switchbacks really well. This bike handles downhill. The head angle is laid back nicely for downhill. It's really a fun bike to pound down a hill on. And the mullet, if you've never tried it, try a mullet bike. It is definitely something special. Okay, so let's go with what we don't like about the bike. We didn't like the narrow handlebars, hence the wider bars. We didn't like the narrow front tyre, wide back tyre, hence the upgrade in the tyres. And I'm going to say that's where it stopped. Everything else we love. So what do we like about the bike? Okay, the first thing, as I mentioned, the mullet setup is really good. The bike is super quiet, like you can pound down the hills and it's just dead silent. It's fantastic. And then the Barros motor. Now this is the same motor that they run in the Specialized, which everyone raves about. It's got the same great warranty and everything else as the Specialized. Really good motor. What I like about it is it comes in slowly. As you start pedaling, you're like, where is this? And then it's there, and it's really good. And then as you go through rock gardens, when you stop, it keeps going for a couple or a second after that, pulling you through the rock gardens. So the motor's definitely a strong point on this bike. The mullet's definitely a strong point on this bike. And just the overall geometry is great too. It's just a really good descending bike. If you're more a descender, I'd say this is the bike for you. So in conclusion, this is a fantastic bike. I do love this. This is kind of sexy, the way this works here. Value for money, it's on the higher end of bikes, so we're sort of getting up there above the $5,000 mark, but it's a lot of bike, and these guys aren't new. FANTIC's been around for 50 years, so they know what they're doing, and they've put together an amazing e-bike. It is really good value for money, I think. I would just add the budget to go for wider bars if you're a big guy like me, and definitely upgrade the front tyre to a wider tyre. But honestly, I have lent this bike to so many people, and every time they get on, they come back with that e-bike smile. They just like, what the heck? This is an amazing bike. So yeah, definitely get on the eBike Collective and demo it for yourself. Don't believe me, give it a go, and get out there and shred, man, and get that e-bike smile. And riding is believing, so go demo.